Good afternoon, Sharks fans. Ronald Latz here, bringing you the first episode of the Wednesday live stream as the road begins to the 2020-2021 NHL season. We have some news to cover here for you that we've gotten in the last week, as much as this morning as well, so let's go ahead and get started. Sharks prospect Thomas Bordeleau released from Team USA due to COVID protocols. Sharks prospect Bordeleau was left off of Team USA's roster for the IIHF World Junior Championships in Edmonton, Alberta, after his roommate Boston Bruins pick John Beecher tested positive for the coronavirus. Also, Melker Karlsson has signed a contract in Sweden. There won't be an NHL contract coming this year to the Milkman. He has decided, to return to Sweden, signing with the Skellefteå Alken in the SHL for the rest of the 2020-2021 campaign. And the next bit of news here we have is the Sharks have been placed in a new and tougher division. Well, it looks like San Jose will be playing in a new division with the Blues, Avalanche, and Stars, according to TSN's Pierre LeBrun. The Ducks, Kings, Coyotes, and Knights will also be placed in that division. So now you see where the Sharks have a little bit of a tougher division, and those three teams can make it just as hard as it was when they had they've already had to deal with the Kings, Coyotes, the Knights, the Ducks, and now these three teams here, the Blues, Avalanche, and Stars. So the Ducks, Kings, Coyotes, and Knights will still be in that division, so pretty much the same, except, like I said, the Blues, Avalanche, and Stars are now in that division as well. And the next bit of news we have here is, where will San Jose play in practice? Due to the ongoing pandemic and surging cases in Santa Clara County, the Sharks will not be able to play or practice at Sharks Ice or the SAP Center. The Sharks now have two options: the Cow Palace, where they started, or Las Vegas. Oakland recently turned them down due to the ongoing cases in Alameda County. So the Sharks are left with Vegas or the Cow Palace. Which one do you think they should take? Personally, I would like to see them play in California still, being that they are the San Jose Sharks. So the Cow Palace is my answer. Now we're going to turn to our next topic, San Jose Sharks voices. We're going to take time to learn about Mr. Randy Hahn and Dan Rusanowski, and for a familiar friend who has just stepped down, and Jamie Baker. We'll get to that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and start with Randy Hahn. After months of uncertainty due to the pandemic, the NHL Players Association and the NHL have agreed on a deal that the 2020-2021 season will start on January 13th with a 56-game season. This means Sharks fans will finally be able to hear those familiar voices on TV and radio, Randy Hahn and Dan Rusanowski. The last game they called was a 6-2 loss against the Hawks in March. So, who are the broadcasters? Well, they are an expanded duo lead of broadcasters who convey their own love and passion of the game through their respective airwaves and bring their expansive resumes to the Bay Area's eyes and ears. Randy Hahn has been with the Sharks since the team's debut in 1991 and 1992 at the Cow Palace. He calls games on Sharks TV affiliate NBC Sports California along with Jamie Baker and Brett Hedican. However, Hahn did not start in San Jose. He has been broadcasting for over 30 years. Let's turn the page here and go to Dan Rusanowski. If you missed the game on TV, there is a great alternative, the broadcast on the Sharks radio network led by Rusanowski. He brings energy that is as exciting as watching the game on TV or being at the Shark Tank. Rusanowski, like Hahn, has been there since the beginning in 2013. He was inducted into the Bay Area Radio Hall of Fame and received the Sherwood Award in 2019. He has broadcasted over 2,000 games, called from the broadcast booth with 98.5 KFOX. Rusanowski first worked for the AHL New Haven Nighthawks, former affiliate for the Kings. And of course, now we're going to turn our attention to Jamie Baker, who has decided to step down from the Sharks broadcasting team. Bakes has been a part of the Sharks organization for more than 25 years. As a player, he personified determination and a team-first mentality, authoring one of the most memorable moments in franchise history during the 1994 Stanley Cup playoffs, entertaining and informing millions of Sharks fans in the process. Thank you, Bakes, for supporting Team Teal. Jamie Baker has played 186 games for the Sharks, mostly from 1992 to 1996, and played one last game for San Jose on October 10th in 1999 before his retirement. Baker scored one of the biggest goals in Sharks franchise history, netting the game winner in Game 7 of San Jose's upset of the Red Wings in the first round of the 1994 playoffs. Thank you, Jamie Baker, for all your time and putting in the efforts, and again, entertaining all the Sharks fans while you were on the ice and off the ice as well. That is it for episode 1. For now, we will turn our attention a little bit later as more notes come in. I am currently working on another section of news to talk about, and I know I kept this short. I do apologize. Like I said, I will be working on getting some more information for you guys and more news as I get them through my phone, as we all do. Thank you for tuning in for episode 1, Road to the 2020-2021 NHL season. Appreciate it, everybody.